Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the serious strategy game, and of course we're returning to our Let's Play of Kaiserreich. So, in between episodes I did look around a little bit, and I noticed that our Field Marshal Bill Alexander Mitchell did gain a new skill point over here, so that is fairly fantastic. We are of course going to pick Logistic Wizard over here, because supply consumption, if that is a little bit lower, that is fairly fantastic, because of course we are mostly operating very far from home. That's very nice. And indeed, a lot of our units are in very low supply. Okay, we actually have a look at this over here. Yeah, so you can see a lot of our supply is missing. I wonder, didn't we get a new port over here? And doesn't that do anything for us? Especially with Boston. Well, we'll be shifting a lot of our efforts eastways, so anyways, and I think with this new trade, we're going to be fairly nice. We are, of course, advancing a little bit into Canada over here. I've also sent 4 of my tank squadrons over here so that we have a nice pincer movement, and we're hopefully going to encircle a lot of units there. Right. Other than that, we do have a lot of fighting down here in Africa, which shouldn't really surprise anyone, I suppose. You guys are coming all over there. Shouldn't you maybe directly attack? I think we might be able to attack this way. Let's just see. Yes, that does look very promising. So let's just try to squeeze that a little bit. We are trying to bail this guy out, so we'll need to have a close eye on the developments over here. Still, should be alright. And you guys can come down here and then this sort of this way. Right, that's going to be okay. And other than that, we do have a very big naval battle up here in the Battle of the East and North Sea, where we have 3 carriers, 3 heavy capital ships. These guys do have a lot more capital ships. They do have a lot... No. We actually have more heavy guns. We have more light guns. They do have a lot more torpedoes though, and that is a little bit unfortunate. And they do also have a couple of submarines. So let's see how things are developing over here. We have already received a critical torpedo hit on one of our guys. These guys have received some damage as well, so it's not all one-sided. But yeah, we'll need to see whether that is going to work out. Over here in Canada, we are bopping a couple of guys that way and this way, so that's all in all okay. You guys are still advancing here, and I think we're going to overrun these 2 divisions sort of mutually, and that will be alright. Good. Over here, you guys have defended fairly well, so let's try to get at least into this province here, so that these guys can sort of link up there, and that would be very, very nice indeed. Right, you are coming up there. That is nice to see. How about you guys? You're coming there as well. All of you are coming there. Nice. Good. Over here, a couple of guys are preparing for an invasion of the Bermudas, which would be lovely indeed. How is this battle going? A submarine sunk. A lot of these guys are withdrawing, so I suppose they might get away. A lot of them are damaged a little bit, and we are doing port strikes on this vicinity. And we're also doing naval strikes over here, since we do see a couple of landings there, but let's see. So yeah, at least they lost a destroyer there. But it looks like most of their fleet has managed to get away, except for HMS Amelia, an interwar fast battleship. Good result, I would say, and a couple of destroyers and a couple of submarines. All in all, not too shabby, although we are seeing a lot of damage on our ships as well. Most notably on some of these destroyers, but also some of these fast battleships here are fairly heavily damaged. Still, all in all, I think with all of these ships sunk, we can definitively call that a win for us. We have a couple of naval shipyards that are not doing anything right now, but I suppose that doesn't matter too much, because soon we are going to see a lot of repairs there. Right, and over here, oh, there's another squadron of ships here, interestingly. I would not have thought so. I would have thought these guys are more or less fine. We did manage to get all of these guys done for. This guy's also going up there. That I suppose is nice. Can I suppose get you guys here to Toronto, and then maybe the slightly weaker one, you can come up there. So this way though, and one of you gentlemen is going to drive all the way down to Detroit. And up over here, and another one of you gentlemen is going to come up that way, sort of immediately, and that's going to be okay. Right, lovely, good stuff there. Convoy rating, you're covering not really the entire area down there. Yeah, but really this battle here is the big part. Most of them have withdrawn, just a couple of ships left. 16 submarines, that's not a few of them. We've spotted 4 of them. Maybe we're gonna sink more than these 6 that we have already sunk. Yes, 8 submarines sunk. So 8 submarines, 6 destroyers, 1 fast battleship. Good result, but at what cost? So we should see that a lot of these guys here, that's sent it boats to being repaired. I think the air fleet number 2 here is seeing a similar problem at least. Yeah, so you guys should be repairing as well. Although I suppose what I could do is grab at least these 2 ships, maybe these 3, so all of them that are level 2 and fairly heavily damaged. So that is 3 ships that we are grabbing, that we are sending to the destroyer reserve. And I suppose on the other hand, we can grab these 3 ships and have them join up with his fleet. Right, lovely. And you are still repairing, so we should soon see that the repair over here is going to go up dramatically. And let's keep an eye on any developments over here. So there's another battle down here, only with our submarines. I think that's going to be alright. More convoy sunk, or other things sunk. There's a convoy sunk down here, which is mostly, I think, these engagements there. And another one over here. That is slightly irritating, honestly. Right, you guys are all advancing. We should see an attack over here developing very soon. Yeah, on Toronto. Have we got our tanks up here? No, you're still advancing there. Interesting. Who's attacking here? Is that the French? It's Soviet Russia. I don't know why Soviet Russia is there. I suppose they must have liked the temperature. You are more or less alright here. Although I suppose you could maybe attack here instead. And that will be okay. Right, everyone come over there. Yeah, okay, fine. Couple of battles up there. That's not the worst. It will pin some of these guys down, which I appreciate actually. Actually, overrunning a couple of squadrons there is also nice. We are now under attack in Toronto. Interesting. Because these guys obviously don't have a clue whom they are attacking there. Right, you guys can come up here as well. Right, and you are still coming up there. That's a little bit unfortunate. You're sort of coming this way. Lovely. Let's ask you to do this. Yeah. Right, some squadrons up there. I suppose I could ask you to attack over here. We've got strike force and naval invasion support. I'd also like to have you guys patrol over here. And likewise, you should actually start a patrol as well. There's a little bit of damage on some of these ships, but I think all in all they are fine. Ooh, and we do see that we should assign more ships to potential repair jobs over here. Greater London area, I mean, all of this is going to be repaired fairly quickly. Portsmouth, though, some of the damage that our aircraft carriers took, it's going to take months to repair. And some of these destroyers have actually suffered fairly significant damage over there. So that, of course, is a little bit unfortunate for us, but it's not the end of the world. Right. So reserve fleet, you guys are... no, well, not really fine, but you're alright. Good. You all good? You sort of all repairing? That's alright. How about you guys? Engaged and combat. Well, I should say automatic split off is enabled. Repair priority is going to be high. So you shouldn't really be engaged in too much fighting over here. Oh dear. This is not a fight I would have liked you to take. We've got all of these Dutch ships buzzing around here still. Suppose we did send some of our ships over here, but they must not have arrived yet. Yeah, I think these guys are transferring to Jutland, but they only expect it in a couple of days. Over here though, we are sinking a couple of convoys, and that is good because these convoys are these guys that are attacking over here. and trying to land. How are things over here? Oh well, mostly submarines. Okay, so I think we can shift you to re-engage over at Valletta. We haven't really seen any positive result from Port Strike here in a while, so I'm mindful to shift these guys as well. Okay, yeah, let's bring you up over here. And I suppose your range should be enough that we can send you towards this area here. No, sorry, this area I think to do port strikes. Good, yeah. That might be alright, good. Are you actually leaving here? Yes, you are. Okay, that's alright then. Striking at the Caribbean seems to be a good alternative here. Right, you're coming up this way. Can I ask you to sort of go this way? Let's try to get to Sudbury. Right, yeah. You, my dear friend, are going to try to advance a little bit closer towards the front line. Then that should be alright. You guys are still making your way up there. I'd really like you to be there a little bit faster. Oh. Ah, we lost the submarine. Okay, you guys have detached a couple of guys. You should be detached as well. Primarily I just want to make sure that everyone here is being repaired as fast as possible. As long as we are still waiting for some of these other things like this here to come online. And then we're going to go straight into advanced light battery upgrade, because this is going to give us dual purpose guns. And dual purpose guns are amazing. They're just extremely good. So yeah, very, very much appreciate that upgrade there. Of course, we're not going to redesign any of our ships now, because that's a little bit pointless. Like going into this direction here, that is stupid. I suppose what I could do is ask you guys to be a little bit more focused up there, since you're going to grab that area anyway. Good. You guys have arrived up here, but obviously you haven't got any organization or preparation or anything yet. Still coming down there. Over here another battle has flared up. And these guys are still around. We do need to do something about them. I suppose the second scout fleet would be primarily responsible for that. You're still repairing, of course, a couple of your ships, though. Likewise, you are repairing a lot of your ships, including this destroyer over here, which is probably going to take a couple of... Well, still, I mean, this heavy cruiser there, it's going to take so long. You have one ship that is repairing. You know what? We're going to send you towards the reserves so that you can replenish any losses. There. Oh, look at this. Battle of Caligari. A lot of 10 dreadnoughts over here. That's a very significant force of the Austrians that is operating in this vicinity. So it's good that we have a couple of bombers that are operating in that area. Keep an eye on Africa. There's advanced most of you there, and I think you can at least support this attack up there, so that we are getting a little bit more combat with, and just generally more attacks. 2 divisions down there, 6 up there. Well, it's 6 in total. It's not the most, but it's alright. Good. And you've advanced here. Well, that is fairly lovely. Can I ask you to advance here, and you guys to advance there? And then you can come down here. At least try to. Right, that would be lovely if we could sort of catch all of these guys here in this pattern. Port strike. Good. Well, only a destroyer. Another destroyer though. So that does accumulate over time, I think. And at some point we will be getting some air force over here. Florida coast, a spotted enemy unit. So that is a couple of ships. Not really the most. That's okay, I think you'll still be fine. We are sending these guys out at the same time though, so we need to be a little bit careful there. Okay, you are being attacked from there. And let's bring you there, and let's have this guy attack into here, and I think that's going to be okay. Right, where are you going? There, that's okay. Lovely, good result there. Okay, I think you'll be fine here. And hopefully you're going to be alright there. Unread port strike results. Yes, more damage towards these guys. Convoy sunk over there. Another convoy sunk. Really? I would like you to strike these guys here. Don't want you to naval strike. I want you to naval strike. I want you to naval strike these guys. Couple of attacks of Union of Denmark? What are you doing here? Right. And up over here we have a lot of German ships. And a lot of our submarines, really. Right, more port strike. Oh, look at that. So they are over here. Well, that's nice. Good. Come on. Come on. You need to win over here. Okay. Now this should be no question whatsoever. We are winning this. I mean, it wasn't really a question either before. But it certainly was useful. It is useful to grab you guys. Advance, advance, advance. You're going to be here. We actually get over there. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is looking good. This big battle here has ended with 10 convoys of theirs sunk. Haven't really sunk any ships in Valletta yet, but we are doing a lot of damage there, I believe. You're fine. You're doing damage. And sinking a couple of light ships. So, that's nice. Right, come on. Do win over here, and you just need to get into this province. You're advancing a Sudbury, you're doing fine. You're coming down there, you are fine where you are. I suppose you could even try to attack over here. And we are doing a lot more damage than they are, so that is good. And just generally, we seem to be advancing over here. Good. Port strikes, Valletta. Lost a lot of our aircraft. More battles over here, with mostly our destroyers, so this is starting to look a little bit like a problem. Scout fleet, I mean, you're doing fine. You basically have only one ship to repair. So, how are we looking overall? Some of these ships really need a long time to repair. Just look at this submarine, 12 days, that's a bad sign. 26 days for this guy. 12 days basically for the battleships there. So maybe you're going to be alright. Yeah. And you're being under attack now? No, okay, that's you. That's not you. So you're still advancing, that's good. But I think it was the one with a slightly low organization who was advancing here. But hopefully... Yeah, we are winning here. The advance is going to be extremely slow though. Let's try to create a mini pocket down here. At least to make them think a little bit twice about how they would attack. Port strikes. Most of them not very deadly though, just doing some damage. What's going on over here? You are taking Aarhus. I would like to safeguard against Denmark falling. Alright, everyone here is fine though. Sudbury. You're coming in over here. Good. So I suppose you should not really advance. You should defend over here. You're defending there, but I think you'll be alright, especially once these guys have taken that. You're coming into here, that's okay, broadly. So let's ask these guys here to start their attack. I think that's gonna be nice. Just push up against this line of tanks, basically. Do need to win over here. We do need to advance into here and finally capture this province. So that all of these guys will now, indeed, be out of supply. So that's nice. Let's come down there. Yeah. And you're going to be toast. Good. So, all of these guys over here have now basically captured everything. Oh, and we are landing down here. Nice. There are a couple of forces down here in Nassau, it would appear. And you're the guy with the low level of organization. You're going to come up on this area. That's good. So let's grab all of these guys here, which are basically from the red division. And your job is going to be to come down here towards Boston. By the way, do we have a special power over here? What would that do? Supply grades. Okay. Well, that's alright. Okay, and then we have already created a little mini pocket down here. So let's try to grab that quite quickly here. Right, yeah, you're supporting this. You're attacking there. That's nice. And I suppose you can come up this way. Let's stay here for a second, because I don't want to get too cocky. Yeah, you're right down here. Yeah, bob this, bob that. Win over here, win over there. Overrun you guys. Now, good. Yeah, so all of this is going to resolve itself very quickly. Let's look at the naval results, of course. Sinking German submarine convoys, nice. This is okay. And this is actually very good. Okay. So how are we looking in terms of damage on these ships? Not that badly. You're also going to be repaired fairly soon. Production is actually very low now on our repair duties. So that's nice. And I think it's mostly still the carrier, yeah. And some of these battleships. And this guy over there, but you'll be alright. We have a couple of submarines here that are in reserve, so yeah, I think we're doing fine over here. Let's read these naval results. Holland base, good. Good damage, but still haven't sunk any ship. Well, now they've lost 2 submarines, which is a start at least. How are we looking then in terms of the air? Okay, you guys do attack over there. Got a lot of fighters over here. Let's send them over here down in this vicinity instead, over sort of Italy mainland, because apparently they have landed again. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, we have managed to capture this area. I would have liked to capture this here. I'm not sure why we didn't get that, but apparently we didn't. Let's try to advance here. 5 divisions. That should fall fairly soon. Okay, and you, my friend, need to just rest up. Okay, you're coming here. Can I attack here? That's just a single division in there. Attack. Attack. 59%. Alright. Let's attack here. And one of you is going to try to continue coming up that way. Good. How are we looking in terms of logistics? Motorized is starting to look really, really hurtful here. How are we looking in terms of production on that item? Well, we're producing 20 a day. That's not bad, but a lot of the efficiency here is fairly low. We're producing a lot of this stuff now. Still producing a lot of convoys. How long will it take for us to get these? 63 days. Yeah, that's alright. A lot of other things happening to be developed at the same time too. That's alright. Oh, we did manage to get into a battle here that I never really saw with these guys, but all in all, that's fine. I don't mind. Okay, and we have landed over here. Where do I get the naval symbols? Don't know. Can I ask you to walk towards Nassau? Apparently I can. And that's 3 victory points. Nice. How about over here? Well, either we won or we're just landing unopposed. Either way, good for us. And up over here. Yeah, we are reducing these pockets bit by bit. And I think some of them will collapse fairly quickly. Yeah, oh, they have already. Nice. Good. Let's actually ask these tanks to start an all-out attack that way, I think. The more we can sort of overrun them, the better it's going to be for us. I still think we can sort of circle around over here. Yeah. Good. More port strikes. More submarines sunk. Yeah, lovely. Not really the most important, but still nice. Convoy sunk there. Lots of Germans operating here. Really like to get more light cruisers. Dutch have landed over there. 10-1 convoy sunk. That's a good result. More damage. You would think that at some point they would sort of lose. Right, and this is collapsing extremely quickly now for the enemy. And they should be overrun like that. Fantastic. Good stuff there. Yeah, so to some degree it's only a race now. Let's have a look at the war situation overall. They lost a number of ships here. Good for us. Do keep in mind that we don't want to lose any ship though. So I suppose you guys here should try to be repaired. You guys are fine. Right, okay, good. So, 61 days, couple of port strikes. Minimal damage there. I lost 2 submarines. They lost another one though. Good. I think attacking Malta is fairly efficient in terms of striking them. Over here these dreadnoughts are repositioning themselves towards Boston. That's okay. And then down here we're patrolling. Low max speed. Why? 28 knots. 28 knots. What's the problem? You don't have low speed. I think neither do you. 25 knots. You're much slower. On a level 3 ship. Why are you so much slower? Why are you so much slower? You're Destroyer Hunter 3. You are a Destroyer Hunter 3. You have 28 knots. You have 25. You've got the same captain. You've got the same job. That's really peculiar. Right. Yeah, other than that, we are advancing here, so I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, we are making very good progress there. Some of these landings are a little bit concerning. I think Germany has advanced a little bit into France. Not really that much, though. Just a little bit. Still, Denmark has been fairly stable. I think this is a new province. Germany advancing maybe a little bit on Warsaw. Still no results against Armenia though. And we are sending quite a couple of troops over here into Boston and all of that area. We are constructing, still building up the harbour in Quebec. And some of the logistics. But that should be alright. Republican Air Force is going to be done in one day. Air experience is going to be nearly peaked at that point, so we'll need to think about that at least briefly. But all in all, I think we are alright over here. So yeah, fantastic. Good result over here in Canada. Africa still hanging a little bit in the balance, I feel. And you've got this province here with all of the oil. Honestly, I'm slightly disappointed. Which area is this? Nigeria. Okay, Liberia. I would like to control Nigeria. Yes, good. That should give us a lot more oil. Fantastic. Are we producing any oil now? Trade. And oil. Extracted 31. Most of that in Nigeria. Good. Yeah, I like that. Good to see. Good to see some oil coming in from over here. But just look at the infrastructure. Some of this is really, really low. Well, and... oh, we also need to be mindful of these guys. Okay, but you are definitely bombing these guys. How can you be so low on strength? Ah, okay, it's this guy over here which is attacking that way. Yeah, that does make sense. Alright, and you guys are part of this now. Yeah, do come over there and just do your thing. Right. The Red Army we're going to send down here towards the south. Deal with Cuba, deal with all of these guys over here. And that should more or less deal with all of our hostile forces. Yeah, so basically the Caribbean down there. And then we might actually advance further down the coast here and just push up aggressively with our navy into all of these hostile squadrons. We could actually think about coming via the Panama Canal. We should be able to dock in Mexico and come up this way. Maybe potentially via Hawaii. Although I think this way here is a little bit safer. Also, I would like to help out in India a little bit. And that might be fine. Lastly, this is a lot of rubber, and I think it would be nice to block the Germans from getting that rubber. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you again next time. Do leave a like and all of that, and I, very much enjoyed this episode. See you then, bye.